They did copy BL2. That's how we got BL4. They just didn't copy BL2 in the ways that it counted. It copied the worst possible options from BL2. Also, was the music too loud? For some reason, Spotify reset my fucking, Actually, it is, because that's not supposed to be cranked up. Why did that change? It looks like it should be better. Try to copy BL1 atmosphere. I don't think the BL1 atmosphere is ever coming back. I think it's too far removed at this point. I don't know if the BL1 atmosphere fits with how the game is anymore. More so what I would like from BL1 is the humor of BL1. Because that could definitely still work, but I think we're also just too far removed from that as well. Actually, so what's really cool, let me shout out this guy real quick that I saw. Fuck, where is it? He came across my YouTube Shorts feed. It's really funny because I've always said that, like, I talk a lot about how, his name is Momp. No, I would never shout that guy out. He's a racist. It's funny because I was literally just a few days ago talking about how I think the reason that there has never really been a proper Borderlands competitor is, very few games are willing to invest the resources into doing everything that Borderlands does to the degree that Borderlands does. And then this guy came across my feed where it's an indie dev making a fucking gun system that is like, you can kind of see it in this diagram here. But he's making a fucking gun system for his indie game that is like straight up just BL2. Where each gun has like a body, sight, barrel, grip, and stock. He's even got his own fucking manufacturers and shit, and I'm like, yeah, even as manufacturers, I'm like, this looks kind of fucking dope. It's still like very early stages. I'm in his Discord to keep up with it. But yeah, I was like, damn, dude, it's fucking crazy. Like, to do that as an indie dev, just to do that in general is kind of wild. To do it as a fucking indie dev is even crazier. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you boys updated if anything really cool comes of it. But if you want to keep updated yourself, I recommend subscribing to him on YouTube or joining the Discord, I suppose. Favorite thing about BL3's heavies is that they give Atlas launchers a giant butt. True. People saying that the humor in BL4 is better when there's nothing to quote, and also they ramped up sex jokes. Dude, there's barely humor in BL4. Wish that there was a more "you are alone in this place" in BL4, since at the start of the game it kind of hints at that. I mean, it's like, I guess I can get started as well. Hold on, let me swap over. I just think BL4 really fucks up everything it could possibly do with atmosphere and vibe and humor, because they just played it way too safe. It's so generic. Just everything about that game is so fucking generic video game. You know? That's why I think, I harp on it a lot, but like, the characters actually being these next to zero personality, like goody, not quite goody two-shoes, but in comparison to every other Vault Hunter, like these fucking goody two-shoes superheroes, I think is really fucking lame. And I think it kind of encompasses just the entire philosophy shift that happened with BL4. Where it's like, I don't think it itself is one of the single biggest problems that BL4 has. It's far from it. I think it's just a very good example to point to of, like, if I had to choose one thing to be all-encompassing of, like, most of my complaints about BL4, it would literally just be what they did to Vault Hunters. Because I think it perfectly illustrates how safe they wanted to play that game and how it was not made for the audience of Borderlands. It was made for a general audience. It wasn't made to be unique or interesting like the franchise has been previously. It was made to appeal to as many gamers as possible. BL4 Vault Hunters are pretty cool though. In what way? I think visual design, they're cool. That's about it.
Not sure how much longer we could have held those COV zealots off.
That is about as far as I'll agree on that. Every BL game always took a risk. That's one of the things that made me at least appreciate it. Yeah, like, I mean, literally for me, I think the Vault Hunters not really being the good guys. They're the good guys by default. Like, I struggle to even really call them anti-heroes. Because they're kind of just like, they aren't there to be heroes in every game other than 4. The motivation of the Vault Hunters is literally just dim goon gameplay. Like, you play as a dim goon. Your role on or in Sanctuary is, you get tasked with the grunt work and you go do the grunt work. You're a piece of shit that's there for a payday, and that's it. I think it's great. I like the action stoves better as a whole. Okay, yeah, I think that's fair. Actually, I will agree with that as well. I think the visual design of the Vault Hunters, and I think the action stoves are really cool. The problem with the action stoves is just that I think the stove trees aren't there to back up most of them. Like, I mean, I'm definitely talking from a Vex standpoint. Vex is where most of my experience is, but, with Vex, her coolest action stoves are the worst because they're a part of the worst trees and they have, like, no way to make use of them, really. You kind of just use Trouble when Trouble slots in. Better than Incarnate, which is rare, but sometimes happens. Red Tree is at least a good tree. Dead Ringer, I think, is her best action stole. It's my favorite action stole of hers, but it's absolutely fucking atrocious. But yeah, no, the action stoles themselves I do think are pretty cool. I find Harlow's action stoles a little bit lame. I'm not super into Harlow. Like, skill-wise. I think Harlow actually does have a lot of neat stuff going on with her. 152.21. That's probably better. A better crit.
If my father was still breathing, he'd tell me to march right up.
Yeah, they're just hired mercenaries. They're doing whatever will pay them the most says to do. Exactly. Like, I mean, that's really shown in TPS, especially. I think that's one of the great things about TPS is that, like, in BL2, you always have, at least, I don't know, I always had the feeling, like, the Vault Hunters would work for Jack if they were if he would have paid them. And TPS takes that further to show that, yeah, yeah, Vault Hunters are indeed the type of people to work for Jack if he pays them. And I think that's awesome. I think it's great to play that kind of character because it's not really something that is a thing in, like, a lot of big franchises where you get to play that kind of role, where you are not the main character. The closest until BL4 that you ever got to being an actual, like, protagonist was BL1. But even then, you're kind of just a protagonist because you're the group that got fucking lucky. Rough Rider could be funny. That's an amp, actually. That'll be really nice. None of the Vault Hunters in 4 feel like they're at least shady. They're just kind of there. Like, Amon has a really cool backstory, but it just kind of ends there, and a noticeable amount of his voice lines give me a whiplash constantly. Funnily enough, I think the most shady Vault Hunter in BL4 is Harlow. Just because she worked for Mollywon. I mean, Athena's kind of the protagonist in TPS just as it's being told from her perspective. But, like, that's just because she's the one telling the story. Like, realistically, it is Jack. Like, the story is... I went completely... Or, no, I forgot what I was doing. I kind of went the right way. But, like, the story is entirely about Jack. It is a story of Jack versus Zarpedon. One of my favorite Twitch streamers, Iraq Nipples, is online. Damn right. Iraq Nipples booting up. But, you know, you have, like... I guess Vex, kind of. Vex, like, technically went on a mass murdering spree, but... I don't know, one, that's kind of mild for the Borderlands franchise, and two, she didn't even mean to. You know, it was an accident. When we've had past characters like Zero, who was a fucking political assassin, and Zane, who is just a fucking hitman who really likes killing people, and that's pretty much his motivation. I don't know, the Vault Hunters in 4 feel really fucking boring. All of them, like, have justification, too, which I think is the weirdest thing to me. Like, Rafa's the good guy in his backstory. He worked for Tediore and escaped when they tried to fucking kill and replace him, pretty much. Again, Harlow's probably the most gray. I mean, she killed her brother, but also it's like, that's just what the Trants do, teehee. Amon was a cult. He was part of a cult that he escaped from. And I don't know, Cash is a fucking robot. I don't know. Play the new raid in 4? Yeah, I have a video of me playing it on my YouTube. If you want some of my opinions on it. Overall, I think it's kind of shit. Void gains siren powers and immediately goes on a massacre. SMH. How's it going, Nid? Very excited for the new takedown and BP3. I want to be excited for it. I just find it really difficult to be excited for literally anything BL4 related at this point. I'm at the point where I don't get my hopes up and I will happily be pleasantly surprised. If my expectations are low, there's a much higher chance of me not being disappointed. Have they said what battle, or I keep saying battle pass, what fucking bounty pack 3 is even gonna be? Have they also said we're ever gonna fix, the bounty passes fucking defaulting to the first one every time I load into the game? I would love for that to get fixed. Shit. Yeah, Zero just loves the thrill. Dude, Zero is, like, genuinely, I think, one of the funniest characters in the entirety of this franchise. He's such a fucking dork, dude. He's, like, the dorkiest, fucking corniest motherfucker. And he just loves killing people. Yeah, see, Flack's backstory is literally just murder robot. I love that they don't overcomplicate Flack. There's one sentence of backstory for Flack, and it sums up everything you need to know. He gained sentience, and he thirsts for blood. Those are the two facts about him. And that's that. You don't need any more. Need to get some better fucking snipers. These are starting to fall off. Even my my monocle is falling off, which is kind of crazy. Bounty Pack 3 is a Zane story? Ooh. Yeah, and the takedown's the underwater facility. My fucking guess for the takedown is, I think it's just gonna be trying hilariously hard to just be Molly 1 takedown 2. I would put money on there being a bridge section. They know how much we love the bridge. Right, I have fucking Cold Bore. I should use that. I think it might be time to be using Absorb Barrier. We may have hit that point. Only one takedown 2 sounds great, I can't lie. I mean, it does, but I'm like, I'd rather something new. That's why I'm specifically saying I think it'll be trying hilariously hard to be Molly 1 takedown 2. Ayo, thank you for the prime sting. How's it going, brother? Like, I would love if they had something as good as Molly 1 takedown. The problem is I don't want them to just like rehash Molly 1 takedown. I don't think BP3 is dropping this month. Didn't they already delay it? Or did they delay it to this month? I thought it was supposed... Oh, no, right, because wasn't Takedown and Bounty Pack supposed to drop in May? And that got delayed to June?
Now let's gab, Slab. You remind me of my brother.
Plus they delay it, which by the lack of posting on the Twitter page is unlikely. I feel like that's just as likely that it is delayed as it isn't. I feel like they should be talking about it by now, considering we're already almost 2 weeks into the month.
From our demolition expert, but something went down. Must have been zealots or COV or whatever we're calling them now. Name doesn't matter. As long
It's in
as I get
13
to
days.
hit 'em
Yeah, it's in
hard,
13 days and they
hit 'em
haven't
for
advertised
real
shit
hard.
for it.
I gotta get you to our demolitionist.
I don't know why they keep doing this where they don't say anything about this shit until 2 days before it fucking launches. This is why every update launches to fucking a max of 5,000 people at this point. They don't fucking care. Like, at this point, I truly believe they just want this shit over with. When's Dead Echoes? Who fucking knows? I'm gonna actually jump back to Sanctuary, though. Real quick, because I think it is respec time. The 5 people who still play BL4 are up in arms. I looked at it the other day, and there was 2.7k on fucking Steam charts. BL3 and BL2 literally... Actually, no, I think BL2 hit that at some point prior. BL3 literally never hit 2.7k until fucking after BL4 launched. We should kill Steam charts? Why would we do that? It's literally the only insight we have into how a game is doing at this point, because if not for Steam, we would literally never know anything. Because those are not stats that are ever fucking released willingly. I don't know if I really want Cold Bore right now. I could do without it. Just as I'm not using a lot of one-shot snipers currently. I don't even have a... fuck. W gas. I'm gonna exclusively cite Steam charts from now on. BO4 is mostly played by some kids on the PS5, so I do not want to look at Steam player account. Okay, but the thing that you have to realize with that is it's not that I'm saying that there's only 2.7 thousand people playing the game. Steam charts, whether it is representative of the whole or not, and how much the whole has dropped, like, of course it's not, right? It is representative, though, of, like, the general consensus around the game. So again, like, it's not one for one, like, it's gonna be the same drop across all platforms, but what it does show is that there's a huge fucking drop in the player count. There's not gonna be a discrepancy where, like, 99.9% of players have stopped playing the game on Steam, yet there's still, like, 80% of the player base on PlayStation. Like, it's not gonna happen. BO4 was sub 3,000 a couple days ago when I looked. Hold on. It consistently goes below 3,000, not peak. I think it's always peaked at like 3.3, but later on in like the afternoon it drops to 2.7 usually. Yeah, it's 3.2 right now. 24-hour peak of 3.38. It is sad. Again, BL3 never hit those numbers until BL4 launched. I think BL3 still hits above those numbers sometimes. Probably ready for action. Brain freeze. Not just, yeah. And BL3 numbers right now, BL3 is... Right now, BL3 is 1.9 at a peak of 2.2. The peak of the week, though, was 2.5, which is only 100 less than the low of BL4. The less I look at BL4 player count, the better my mood. Before BO5 is a gotcha with big-titted women. Hey, if Ellie takes her fucking shirt off, I'm in. Might as well double active until I get C and red again. All right. Feeling good about this. I'm not feeling good about this. I have an amp shield, but I have an infiltrator. That'll be fine. It's whatever. Dude, play BO4, the patch went so hard. It really did. It's kind of crazy how much the patch changed. They finally cooked. I doubt Steam statistics is true. It's easy to manipulate. How? It's pulled directly from Steam's API. Like, Steam is just gives public access to that shit. That is just how many people have been playing the game. I do think, like, Steam charts and player counts, very often are overstated with how much they actually mean. I think in BL4's case, though, it's very obvious what it means. Like, BL4 is an egregious drop. People will see, like, a 50% drop in, like, over a month or two and think that that's a sign of a game dying, and I don't think that is. Like, that's a reasonable amount for a game to drop. BL4 dropped, like, 80% in that time, though, and it has never recovered. Wait, you like the raid? The new one? I don't hate it. It's a raid. I think it's really poorly balanced, and I think most of the mechanics are stupid, but, like, it's fine. I genuinely like Bloom Reaper more, though. Which I think is probably a hot take, but, like, as annoying as Bloom Reaper is, and as much as I hate the Bloom Reaper mechanics, the fight at least makes you engage with the Bloom Reaper mechanics. And I appreciate that over the design of Subjugator and Thal, where it's like, you're trying to skip as many mechanics as possible. You're trying to engage with the boss to a minimal degree. And I think that's really fucking stupid, and it just consolidates the meta further into one-shot or be one-shot, pretty much. Which, to be fair, is precisely what the BL2 meta was, so... But not with raid bosses, at least. Like, that's what kind of made the endgame of BL2 interesting, was the raid bosses, because they weren't that design that the rest of the game was. But no, Subjugator and Thal, I think, is really shit. Like, design-wise. It's fun, though. It's visually cool. It just doesn't feel like a raid boss. It feels more like a normal boss to me that's just kind of has a big, beefy health bar. Pick a side, bro. I mean, my side is right in the middle. I think it is the most mid-raid boss this franchise has ever seen. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I think some aspects of it are utter dog shit. I think some aspects of it are cool. I have BPD when it comes to Subjugator and Thal.
Hidden dudes. It's my job and my hobby. I hope Hammerlock's all right.
Thal is the most HP in the game at 1 billion at max difficulty. Okay, but what does that, like... Is that a point for it? And if so, why? You can give anything a bunch of HP. It doesn't make it an interesting boss.
We're almost there, and trust me, you don't want to keep Crunk Bunny waiting.
Thal's the easiest part of the fight. Recently got reminded of Pandora Core and all the events we had that we will never get again in BL3, and it makes me sad. Dude, the fucking... I don't know why they aren't doing the, like, same sort of events that we got with BL3. That would be such an easy dunk for fucking... event, or, like, patches. Ayo, thank you for the follow, Hazel Purr. Welcome, brother. Welcome. But no, like, Loot the Universe in BL4 would go so fucking hard. It's crazy that there is no Loot the Universe for BL4. But even just, like, Door Knockers or whatever, the fucking... I think that's what it was called, Doorbusters? The, vending machine event? Like, any of those mini-events from 3 would be sick! But nah, if you wanna get guns each week, do the lamer version of fucking Maurice, or, what's it called? The fucking, wild card missions. I love wild card missions. Hey guys, when's the last time you've done a wild card mission? Fuck. Forgot to mute my fucking email. Never hit. Supposedly the Child of Terror is a new free unannounced event like cartels. I thought that was gonna be like a raid. But I don't even mean like the cartels events, like even if they don't do the bigger stuff, just the small stuff was fucking awesome. Brick needs to get his ass over here. Brick, please. Brick, please. Brick! Fuck! It's a new raid that's free like the cartels. Aren't all the raids free? Since day one, never did a wildcard mission. I'm sure most people haven't. I accidentally did. The only wildcard mission I did was accidental because I thought it was what I had to do to progress UVH. Brick was like 2 steps away from you. I think he would have made it. I think he got distracted. You just had bigger fish to fry, I guess.
Yo, meat slab, you coming, man? I got eyes on max security.
I need to start picking shit up to sell. I'm so broke.
Head my way.
Hold on, Birdman. I got you, fam.
Have you heard / kept up with Destiny 2's final update? I fucking no.
Nice fight.
I don't care about fucking Destiny. I have actually touched a woman. So Destiny isn't really my scene. Been on the Borderlands 3 grind for a few days now and I beat the story in 28 hours. Hell yeah. Always love to hear more people picking up 3. That's the one thing I could really give BL4 credit for. Is it is it has done wonders for the reception of BL3. A lot of people that I remember seeing previously not like 3 have been enjoying it. Your drone can't do radiation for now? Nah, not right now. I don't have enough points. I think I still need 5 more. Yeah, bad dose is next tier. That'll actually be really fucking nice once I get that. The rad explosions will go pretty fucking hard. There we go. I'm not level 20. I can't use it. Why am I so underleveled? I did my usual routing, I'm pretty sure. Did I not? I don't think I did fucking dump truck. That might be it. Brought justice to BL3 perception. The thing is, like, BL3 was overall widely considered to be a good game. It was just, again, like, the differences that we're seeing with BL3 and BL4 in the reception is that BL3's reception was a very loud minority. Like, BL3 had a very strong player base the entire time it was around.
I know this place got the toppings I need somewhere.
There's less complaints about BL4. Like, there's not that loud group about BL4. At least not as loud. Bro, that's just the Typhon thing. It's not as loud because most of the people just aren't playing BL4. Like, most of the people that are unhappy with BL4 just left and stopped playing it because that's what happens when people are upset with something that's like actually not great. They don't spend a shit ton of time going out of their way to shit on it. So like the way I've been saying it is the differences between these two games is BL3 had a loud minority versus BL4, which is an unhappy majority. We need pearls and raid bosses. I want handsome Jack and slag back. Hey, to be fair, I don't think I ever remember hearing people want slag back. Dude, this Hyperion sniper kind of claps. I'm shocked. What is this? Like an entrepreneur? I don't even remember which one that is. I think that's high damage. I think a mogul is the fire rate one. And I don't even remember what the third one is. Yeah, a loud minority of BO2 boomers ended up fucking up BL4. I think the bigger issue is just that because in the early days there was a lot of loud complaints about 4 because the people that were unhappy with the game were being loud, but they were silenced by the fucking, like, a lot of people being like, nah, it's actually great, shut the fuck up. Which I think is, like, why BL4 is in the state that it is. Because initially we were getting some decent updates. It wasn't, like, anything super amazing, and they were still coming kind of slow, but we were getting better updates initially. I think Gearbox just realized that they're going to have a group of players that are diehard defenders of whatever fucking slop they put into this game, and they don't actually have to try. That's why I preach the idea of being open to both sides of a fucking discussion instead of just telling people to fuck off and shut the fuck up, and, like, actually hearing people out. Because even if you disagree with an opinion, differing views are very nice to have. And in this case, it's like, if there was still more differing views out there, but most people have said their piece on BO4 and left. Whether it be because they've just moved on with shit themselves, or they've been like literally harassed by people, dude. I've seen people straight up get harassed on the subreddit for disagreeing with the majority think. Holy fuck, I keep dying, bro. I suck. People are capable of sending others weapons and BL3 if they're friends. Dude, I don't know why the fuck they got rid of the mail system in Wonderlands. They got rid of it in Wonderlands, and I was like, okay, maybe it's gone in Wonderlands because Wonderlands was just a mini little side game, you know? So they didn't really think to add it. Sure, whatever. But then they got rid of it. It's just gone in BL4 still, and I'm like, why? It was so fucking convenient, dude. The mail system was one of the best things added to this fucking franchise, and they're just like, we don't need that anymore. Different views are very good to have. Me and you and Zeta disagree on everything. That's not, like, I enjoy disagreeing with people. People have just, like, lost the ability to disagree without calling each other slurs and telling people to kill themselves. Which, to be fair, those kinds of arguments are fun to have, but usually I keep that to League of Legends. If I'm actually trying to discuss something I care about, like, it's more productive to actually, like, hear people out. I mean, again, like, my initial videos on Borderlands 4 are a great example of this. I made, I think, 2 or 3 videos talking about Borderlands 4 during the initial, oh fuck. I don't know, why is it giving me the notification? There's nothing for me to spend, whatever. I made like 2 or 3, I think, videos talking about Borderlands 4 pre-release, when they were showing shit off. And I laid out a lot of my concerns about the game and the things that they were showing off. I had a lot of points about skill trees, a lot of points about the ordnance system, like pretty much everything they showed off. I was wrong about a little bit of it. Like there's probably a few things that I could find that I was a little off on, but for the most part, those videos have aged incredibly fucking well, and almost every single one of them, the main comment I got was, you're just gonna have to wait and see. You don't have the game right now. You have to wait and see. I'm like, yeah, we do have to wait and see, but that doesn't mean that every concern I have is immediately invalid. Like, all my concerns about the skill trees were correct. And that was obvious from the start. So I'm like, I don't even know how waiting and seeing for the skill trees was an actual, like, valid thing, but I don't know, man. Do you want a weapon in Borderlands 3 sent to you? What you got? I probably won't use it right now just because I'm doing a playthrough, but, yeah, concerns are real and present. They tell you to, they tell you to wait for an uncertain future. Yeah, like it's really weird. I don't know. I think the major issue just with a lot of discussions around media at this point is with the internet. A lot of people get really attached to the media that they like. And so a lot of people end up like taking shit really personally. And if you're gonna engage in discussions about shit, you really need to be able to disconnect from that. Like, someone can like something and it should not take away from your enjoyment of it. I'm a huge BL3 fan. I'm very used to people not liking the things that I'm into. Like, and I've never taken it fucking personally, right? Like, I've never fucking sat here and told people to kill themselves because they don't like my game that I enjoy and spend 5,000 hours of my life playing.
You right. What was it again? Boo-boo, chuckadoo.
My soulless multi-million-dollar company is better than your soulless multi-million-dollar company. I think it probably started from the console wars.
Bird brain.
I feel like that's probably where it did come from.
Something with bird.
Just sniper.
The console wars were probably one of the single best fucking marketing strategies ever conceived. When the company makes a bad decision, it's because they hate you specifically and they want to make you look bad. BL5 will be Bethesda slop. Would you rather Thor or Bloody Harvest? I feel like I was a bit too harsh on Broken Hearts Day, calling it sloppily made after seeing BL4. Do you mean Broken Hearts and not Bloody Harvest? I actually really liked Broken Hearts. I think Broken Hearts was awesome. Even on release, I know a lot of people found it kind of mid, but like, I don't know, for a fucking Valentine's Day event, it gave me something to do.
My delivery specialist is on
What
the
is-
way, boo-boo. Okay? Keep cool.
Is that something?
Maintain echo silence. Always wanted to say that.
Why is that?
More chunks. Awesome.
That looks so suspicious. Is that an Easter egg or something that I'm unaware of? Why are they like that? Really hoping the cold shoulder does some fucking work for this. That's bothering me. This is just, it's so perfectly set up. That's weird. My dad died in the console wars of '92. I think it's also backlash to people being overly negative about a ton of games at this point, which I empathize with, but also stop literally denying reality. Yeah, again, it's like both sides. I understand where people are coming from. Because there, like you said, like there is a lot of fucking negativity about the entire gaming industry at this point, and a lot of it is unfair. Because I mean, it's just a problem with the internet. Like, fucking hate mongering is real. It makes you so much fucking money to be negative. Look at Mac. That's how Mac has made all of his money at this point. That's how Mac holds on to relevancy at this point. Is being an absolute fucking hater of literally everything. Also being a clopper. Mac's clopping video is fucking awesome, dude. What's up, guys? It's Jay, morning after clop. She fucking killed herself. Playing Borderlands Game of the Year on my Series X on Lilith and was wondering beyond SMGs what she's good with. Pretty much anything. Lilith is just a very, very good Vault Hunter. I think she's probably the best in one, especially for just being able to use anything. I remember when I played her, I really liked her with the repeater pistols. Yeah, I'm just fucked. I actually just need to die for ammo here. Actually just a little ammo reset strategy. How did BL4 flop harder than Marathon? Did it? Heard someone say they don't like the Orion and it's my favorite sniper. Orion was like one of the most popular snipers back in the day. The Orion's fucking awesome. It kind of pisses me off that it's never really returned. Like it kind of has in the Thunderball Fist, I guess. Honestly, the Storm in BL3 almost feels like the Orion, but it's still not quite the same. Gaming discussion's very extremist. Either it's the second coming of Jesus or the worst thing ever made by humans. Yeah, that's why I hate the fucking Game Awards, dude. I mean, that and also the Game Awards is just paid advertising more than anything else, but like, I don't know, especially recent years, there's usually one thing that is extremely overrepresented. It's also, I mean, this last year was like full-on fucking propaganda too. They are bastardizing the definition of indie. Like they are really trying to expand what indie means so that they can snub indie titles. That's why I fucking respect the hell out of the Megabonk guy for not attending. Because I think that was a direct response to shit like fucking Claire Obscure and what was it? Dispatch being in the indie categories. It's fucking crazy shit. Why am I using this Diamondback and not... Oh, because that one's 22. I see. It's also crazy that I've gotten nothing but Diamondbacks. BO4 my indie game because only 3 people worked on it. True! Nuances for sissy boys who don't beat their wife or drink and drive. True. Also very, very true. I go do Fent in the parking lot, therefore I hate every game that ever comes out. I'm hard, dude. I'm hard as fuck. I'm so fucking hard right now. I'm one hard motherfucker. I don't need those safe injection sites. I would actually rather an unsafe injection site. I want an injection site that just provides rusty fucking needles. And is full of sharp rocks for me to Fenty fold over into. Don't slander Fent like that! Sorry, I don't want to upset the Fent fandom. The Fentdom. I have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna beat Warden, by the way. This is not gonna go well. Dude, drone putting in fucking work though. Holy shit. Fuck. God, the zoom! I might need another tactical fucking death here. It's a very distinguished and honorable substance, or you know, I'm more into crocodile myself. I just don't like the way it makes my skin slough off my body. Fucking kidding me. BL4 DLC where Claptrap dies of a Fent overdose. He's a robot. Does Fent, like, do that to him? I guess we've seen him, like, pretend to be drunk, so... he'd probably pretend to die of a Fent overdose. I'm not gonna be able to kill these guys! Yeah, tactical death. It's just a zip bomb that he installs onto himself. Mixtape being called indie is wild. I think it's a very intentional thing that is happening with the indie term. I do not think it is an accident that when AAA gaming is probably at some of the lowest fucking shit it has ever been at, they are trying to redefine indie. Because they want to bring down the indie scene with them. I want to help. No, I'm good. I don't use weapons that get sent to me during playthroughs. Defeats the purpose of the challenge. I really did not want to get cryoed while doing this. Oh no, that's Bloodwing. What the fuck was even shooting? Where? You small bitch!
Deliveries on schedule.
He cried me again.
How's our exit, Brick?
Escape route is clear. Tina, you ready?
Oh, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's pizza delivery time. Fuzzy Box, it's time.
Turned Electricity to farm a Krakatoa. I might need to do that, actually. I was gonna save the Krakatoa for when things got a little bit tougher. But damn, dude, the anvil fucking brought this shit straight back up. I don't know, we'll see how this goes without it. I might need a Krakatoa for fucking Warden. You're losing Maya. I hope Krieg gets a happy ending and his psycho side doesn't take over completely. I would like to see a little bit more of Krieg, but I imagine the Krieg DLC kind of wrapped it up for him. Hey, at least think I want to level up one more time, because that'll let me use... No, that doesn't let me use my fucking diamond back. It'll at least let me use my multiplex, which would probably be pretty nice. What else can I go do around here for XP? I guess I can go do the sky bullies. That should do it. No idea if I'm going to be able to kill the sky bullies. Wait! No. Okay, I have it. I have the strat. I go level up on the mobs that spawn in Warden's Arena. I get my level up bonus. And I use that to wreck them. With the multiplex.
Excellent, a Vault Hunter.
Where's Tina? Probably with the B team. I imagine they weren't on Sanctuary. Come on, it's so close. It's right there! Is that all the mobs I'm getting? It's what the fuck? Wait. Why is Drone just doing it to him like that? Holy fuck. There we go. No Krakatoa needed. Put on Action Bronson? The fuck is that?
Surely there's something you can shoot to lower the cage?
Is it just like your boyfriend or something? Hey, there's a rattler. First fucking rattler I think I've seen.
To lower the cage, find the chain's weak point. I'm free!
Our job here?
It's a songfish. You know what you need to do. You gotta pay up, buddy.
Later, Vaulty Vault! Beat him up!
My thanks, Vault Hunter. I'm not too worse.
Everyone feel like Dog got replaced by Daedalus? No, they absolutely did. I have no fucking clue why. Because, like, the Daedalus effect feels like it could absolutely work for Doll. Daedalus has burst fire anyways. Like, that could easily just be Doll's new gimmick in 4 instead of them making a whole new manufacturer with a different name for no reason.
Bond than family, and when that bond is broken, no greater source of pain.
Family's rough.
I know how you feel.
Dizzy, why the fuck would you insult Doll like that? You know when you insult Doll, you're actually like personally attacking me, right? That's how that works. Doll's my favorite manufacturer. I can't let you shit talk my queen like that. I'm gonna go tard rage on Reddit about this. There it is, the cold shoulder. The Monaco's level 60. I was still one-shotting fucking trash mobs with it. Dear lord. What a funny weapon. Doll really your favorite? In BL3, I think so. Other games, probably not. Not as huge of a fan of them in Wonderlands. I really don't like them in BL2. I think BL2 Doll sucks ass. But you know, it's a close tie between Doll and Jacobs usually. Although with 3, COV is also really up there. I really like COV. Who's your favorite manufacturer in each major game? BL1 is probably Jacobs, just because of their fucking revolvers and snipers. And I was a Mordecai guy, a big Mordecai man. So I splooge over Jacobs a little bit in BL1. Although I did also really like Vladoff and Doll in 1 for assault rifles. They're pretty cool. BL2?
My sister contacted you, didn't she?
Yeah.
BL2's harder, because I really like Hyperion in 2, but I don't know if it's a favorite. I'm trying to think like what I use often. I like Molly 1 snipers. I think this is my problem with BL2, is there's not really one manufacturer I like their entire catalog of. I think Hyperion might actually be the closest. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think BL1 is probably Hyperion or Jacobs. Because I really like Molly 1, but I specifically really like Molly 1 for their launchers and their sniper rifles, and that's about it. Everything else about Molly 1 I'm not super into.
You accept Aurelia's invitation and keep her distracted while I search the manor for the key.
Yeah, I think it's either Hyperion or Jacobs. I'm gonna say Hyperion just because that seems like the cool and quirky and unique answer. They're like everyone fucking loves BL2 Jacobs. Hyperion snipers aren't just annoying in BL2. Hyperion snipers are annoying in every game they've ever been in. Hyperion snipers have always just been kind of shit. To an annoying degree. But I'm a huge fan of the fucking Morningstar. And the, what's it called? The edging gun? The Fremington's Edge. Fremington edging. The frenulum edging. Big fan of frenulum edging in BL2. I love to play BL2 and rub my frenulum. Is that even a Hyperion? Hold on. I actually just typed frenulum. Okay, yeah, it is Hyperion. BO2 Torg arrows go hard, but they mostly suck ass. That's the, like BO2. I don't know if I really have a single favorite manufacturer. It heavily depends on the gun. Yeah, I mean, I love Hyperion pistols. I love Hyperion shotguns. I really enjoy Hyperion snipers. But like Hyperion, even then, is kind of just a mid-manufacturer. So like I don't even use them that much at the end game. Hyperion SMGs too. It's just not something I find myself using a lot at the end game, which is why I struggle to say that they're my favorite. I use a hell of a lot more Jacobs. BO2 Jacobs guns look so fucking ugly, and that's my problem with BO2 Jacobs. Jacobs is probably the one that I use the most at the endgame of BO2, but I hate how it looks. Hyperion is probably the one that I like visually and gameplay-wise the most, and I enjoy most of their weapons, but I don't use them at the endgame. I don't know, fuck it. Hyperion. Hyperion for 2. Let's move on. TPS. TPS, I think.
So the whore reaches for the cash.
Ooh.
I knew you'd come. A vault hunter's loyalty is always for sale. Come to the manor and you'll get
Now,
your
if
money.
we're talking TPS prior to, the Heartbreaker getting properly added years after launch, I would probably say, like, Mollywan, or maybe even Doll. Or, again, maybe Jacobs, but I don't know. I just don't like how Jacobs looks in those games, for the most part. I do really like the Zerpidon laser gun, the Cyber Eagle. Cyber Eagle fucks. About Doll. Doll I do actually really like a lot more in TPS. I still don't love the gimmick, which is mostly what, like, kills Doll for me most of the time in the BL2 TPS era. But a lot of the unique dolls actually do feel a lot better. So if we're just talking about uniques, then I think Doll probably is my favorite in TPS. If we're going overall, though, like, what I really like picking up during a run, probably... Stab is also really nice in TPS, actually. I don't know, it's probably also Hyperion. No, I don't like Hyperion in TPS, because they nerfed the shit out of the Hyperion shotguns in TPS. Okay, if we're just talking uniques, Doll. If we're talking overall, it's probably, Jacobs. The smiley on the big dirt pile is, like, half covered by more dirt. Fuck! They gotta redo it. BO3, definitely Doll. I fucking adore Doll guns during a playthrough and into the endgame. The biggest flaw with Doll is, my favorite weapon type in the entirety of BL3 is Doll snipers. And, the only good Doll sniper is the Stalker. And everything else sucks dick. I need to remember to swap over to my fucking Absorb. BL4. No, Wonderlands first. Wonderlands is definitely, Jacobs, or Black Powder. The Magic Barrel Black Powder shotguns are fucking incredible. Although, I do also like Dahlia. Dahlia in that game is also really nice. So they're probably an extremely close second. Sandhawk doesn't count. No, it is not a sniper rifle. No one will ever convince me that the Sandhawk is a fucking sniper rifle in 3. Always forget that you can't really melee the, those ones. That was a really lucky dot. I'll head back to that vending machine. Wonderlands, I love Hyperius the most. And then for BO4... See, so the issue that I'm having is I've been coming around to Order recently. But that's mostly just because of the really strong Order guns. So again, it's like, if we're talking uniques, I think Order is probably my favorite. But I fucking hate non-unique Orders. They are trash. I hate Ripper. Ripper non-uniques are all dog shit. Molly feels pretty bad. It's Jacobs. It's just Jacobs. Like, most of the weapons in 4 feel pretty bad. Like, non-unique weapons in 4 just kind of feel like shit. Order actually probably is one of the better feeling ones, but it's just Jacobs. Because Jacobs also is just fantastic with any other licensed part on it, because Jacobs is like the best licensed part. So if you don't have to worry about getting a Jacobs part on your gun by just having it be a Jacobs, then you can kind of just enjoy it no matter what it rolls. I have a Jacobs Ripper Hyperion shotgun, and that is one of my favorite fucking guns to use. Oh! I'll take a alchemist. Can't use it, but that's money. Is even the gun feel in BO4 ass? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because newer game equals guns feel good at least? Nah, the new manufacturers feel like dog shit to use when they aren't like actually strong weapons. That's like more so the issue is most of the non-unique weapons in 4 just like they don't feel good unless you get very specific rolls on them. Like Ripper and Order feel really fucking sluggish, and most of them don't do that good of damage on their own unless you get very specific rolls. Jacobs is kind of just the only manufacturer that feels really consistent. Molly is okay. Like, very, very okay. Daedalus is also okay, but also can just feel kind of weak. The bigger problem with Daedalus is genuinely just gun feel. When you fire a Daedalus, it feels like you're just fucking firing air out of your gun. It feels like you're just kind of spitting on them. It feels like you're giving them a little haktua. You're spitting on that thing. I'm so good at that. I'm so good. I've never failed that once. Never once failed that step. There's no proof of that anywhere. Now, least favorite? BO1, I don't really have a least favorite. There's not enough differentiation in BL1 to really have a least favorite, I feel like. BL2, my least favorite is Vladov? Talk to talk on that thing. Me when I'm working on my bathroom. Me when I'm renovating my bathroom shower. Oh, just a large. Yeah, BL1 or BL2 is probably, what did I say? Vladov. Not a huge fan of Vladov in BL2. It's fine. Like, I don't really hate anything in BL2. I think Vladov's just the one that I don't usually, like, I never find myself pogging for fucking Vladov, you know? I'm never like, oh my god, a Vladov! I guess unless it's like a fucking, anarchist? Anarchists are really cool. The Vladov, I think it's Vladov barrel, Vladov pistol. Like, there's some good Vladovs that I get excited about, but Vladov as a whole, I'm not usually super hyped about getting. But it's probably overall really close. No, you know what? Fuck that. It's Doll. It's Doll. Because Vladov has the Topnia, Vladov has the Anarchist, and Vladov has the fucking, E-Tech AR that I can't remember the name of. Those all rock. It also has the spinning gun, and the spinning barrel is like the best barrel on every AR pretty much. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It's Doll. Fuck Doll. All my homies hate Doll. TPS. Honestly, TPS is probably Hyperion. I really hate what they did to Hyperion in TPS. They fucked that shit so hard. Not so invincible. Where my title card at?
Children of the vault, wake your empty heads up and start shooting! Kill the vault hunter! Not today!
All right. So least favorite in ammo. Least favorite on BL3. Oh, TDOR. Easy. I don't even know why I had to fucking think about that. I just don't like TDOR. I like TDOR a little bit more in...
I yearn for a more civilized...
No, I do like TDOR. I like firing TDORs. I just don't like chucking TDORs that much. So actually, you know what? TDORs and BL2 are my least favorite. Because BL2 TDORs really suck at shooting. Just at all. At least BL3 you can shoot them. I think TDOR might still be my least favorite in 3. I really enjoy all the manufacturers in 3. Including TDOR as much as I shit on them. There's nothing else for me to loot here. So yeah, I guess just TDOR by default, but I do still like TDOR. Wonderlands is also tough because everything in Wonderlands sucks. It's the opposite. It's the opposite of fucking 3 where I love all the manufacturers. Wonderlands, I kind of don't like any of the manufacturers that much. Like, and other than Black Powder and Dahlia, really. Probably Vladoff. I don't think I ever really enjoyed using Vladoff or whatever the fuck it's called in Wonderlands. I kind of do hate Meteor or Furior or whatever the fuck, just because of pixies. And how centralizing pixies were to the entire meta. Kind of hated that shit. Shock to me when I climb. Rebalance is the optimal way to play BL3. Like, BL2 fix is the optimal way to play 2. I mean, it depends on what you want. I think Rebalance is really cool. I prefer vanilla BL3, though. Really love the Forge passive. Forge is fucking great. Where was I? So, Wonderlands, then 4. Least favorite in 4. See, 4 now it's like, are we also counting licensed parts? Because I really, really do not like Ripper. I think Ripper sucks as a manufacturer. They have some really good legendaries, but pretty much every Ripper non-unique, even with good fucking licensed parts on them, sucks. But Ripper is one of my favorite licensed parts to get on anything else. And I really like Ripper uniques. What about TPS? I think I did TPS. TPS I don't like Hyperion. Hyperion's my least favorite just as they... I think what it was they nerfed the fire rate of most Hyperions from 2 to TPS. And so it makes Hyperion feel really fucking sluggish. And I hate it. Like, I remember the first time I found a Hyperion shotgun in TPS, and I was like, oh! I pogged. I definitely pogged. I pogged and I splooged and I cummed a little bit. And then it just kind of was really disappointing because of how slow the fire rate was. Oh, bro. I don't think my my amp isn't doing enough. Or not my amp, my absorb isn't doing enough. And I can't keep barrier active long enough. I need to just not have it on right now. That just stays in the backpack until I have Seeing Dead. I also think the Infiltrator isn't helping. I really like the I like having the points in violent momentum and fucking supersonic man, but it's kind of really hurting me. I might need to do some vendor farming once we get through here. Shorter actually is putting in some work. I'm a little surprised. I expected to use this for like 2 seconds and then find out that it's actually just kind of mid even during a playthrough, but I see why I used to use this a lot more during playthroughs. You think that level 72 stip in 3 was too much, or did it add to the replayability? I've never used it. I think it's great that it's there, for people to just like make mules and shit, but I don't know, I've never really used it. I do, I mean, I'm on PC, so I duplicate saves a lot, if I'm like trying out a new build or something and I want to save the other one. I'll like dupe a save or something, so I guess technically I have used a level 72 stip often. I think it's a great utility. Because, I mean, like, it doesn't take away from anything. I think I've seen some people say that it was bad. Because, oh, why would you ever play the game again? But, like, if you don't want to use it, you can just not use it. So, I don't know if I've ever really understood. It's not a common thing. I think I've seen very, very few people that were upset about it when it first just healed him. What game did class mods best in your opinion? Honestly, that is a place where BL4 really dubbed it out. BL4 took the BL3 class mod system and fixed every issue with it. Which I think that I was talking about it earlier. How there was like some stuff I could probably find in my pre-launch BL4 videos. I was a little bit concerned about class mods, just because they said that they rolled up to 7 points across 4 stills. Even then, I think I was like, it's gonna depend on how the system actually works, whether or not this is a problem. But yeah, no, they completely resolved the issue from 3, because the reason class mods in 3 were so hard to farm was the fact that you had the 3 passives that you could roll, and the way that skills rolled it was a part system. So, like, this class mod, okay, this here I think is the most common roll for a class mod, is 2-1-2. And that's because you have a list of 15 parts, 5 for each skill. So with every single part that you roll into one skill, that is parts of that skill being removed from the potential pool. So say you roll 2 points into violent momentum, there's now only 3 more parts that it can roll for violent momentum, but then there's 10 for the other 2. Or, I mean, I guess not 10 for this one, since, Like a Ghost is only 3, but on class mods that have a full 15 part list, they seem to have gotten rid of that in 4. So it's really not that rare to get a +5 into anything. You will still have to farm a decent bit for it, so it doesn't like completely get rid of the class mod grind, but it makes it so much more reasonable, especially on top of the fact that now it's the passives are, you have one locked passive and one variable passive, but that variable passive is selected from a much smaller list per class mod. So they're usually all beneficial to the class mod, like whatever that class mod is able to roll. I need to get to that vending machine.
I lost him. Vault Hunter, the cabaret theater's up ahead. Push through.
But I don't want to.
Because I think skipping all the way to 72 is a bit overkill. I would have just set her for skipping the main story. Yeah, but then you can just like not use it, no? I think it would have been better if there was just a main story. Actually, wait, is there a main story? I think there is a level 30 skip, isn't there? Or no, I'm thinking of BL2. I don't think BL3 has a main story skip. I do think it should have had both. But I don't really see a problem with the skip it 272 existing. Again, I think it's especially great for making mules for console players. Kind of insane that we don't have loadout slots for our builds. Yeah, Gearbox in some ways is very similar to Bethesda in that they kind of just like refuse to update some things with the times. A lot of their choices are very outdated.
Whatever. Kill as many anointed as you want. I'll keep making them. My army is endless. But you know what? I've got more important crap to do.
Right. Now
Since
that
like
the
BL3,
rat
the skill
boy's out
trees
of
are so
our hair,
different
let's get to
from build to
business.
build that we should have had it at this point.
Study has a trick lab.
Yeah, I mean, especially with
Figure out the
fucking
solution.
4 having
Get up to the technician's booth.
as many fucking skills as it has. It's kind of crazy they never even introduced it for that. I think it's just something that's never going to actually exist. The Gearbox has weird hang-ups about certain mechanics or some shit. And that just seems to be one of the things that they don't want. Who fucking knows why?
The unlocking mechanism is hidden in the preset.
It's like how they are so hung up on not wanting to get rid of the infamy system for no goddamn reason.
You've done it. That trapdoor on the stage leads right to my father's study. Hurry, you've got to search it.
So, what am I looking for?
I'm not entirely sure. My father said he kept all his records down there. Look for something record-like.
That looks record-like.
Of course,
Whoa.
He meant record literally. That record's as old as Jacobs Corporation, and I got the only Ligno phonograph player in the entire system.
Ugh.
If he wanted to leave me a message, that must be it. Bring it on back to the lodge, Vault Hunter.
Got it, boyo. On my way back.
Oh, I just saw your list, Dizzy. TPS having Yo, let's go. I don't need anything else for the rest of this playthrough now. Stav being your favorite is fucking based as hell. I'll hang on to both of those. That one I can get rid of. Think, oh no, that's better. I'm not 22 yet. Oh fuck, that one's 24? I don't get my monocle yet.
Leaving so soon? Very well. Let me at least.
Godlike drop. Yeah, that's really fucking nice. That should literally carry me from or all the way to the end.
Because I'm rich.
I'm still gonna use other shit here and there, but like if I really need to conserve ammo and just get through a place, I'm pretty sure that is going to last until we kill fucking Tyrene. Which is really nice because I don't think I would have been able to get another one until we go back to Pandora, right? Because I think that's when Pandora scales, but honestly, even then, I don't know if the droughts would scale quite yet. I can't remember. I think I might just want the Droog. It's only 1 ammo per shot. It's a lot less damage, but at only 1 ammo per shot, it's probably fucking nicer. I should have had them playing this while I was doing that. Whoops. That's okay. It gives me a chance to look through vending machines more. I don't really need a new grenade. I got a radiation grenade. That's all I need.
I'm talking a Jacob's resistance. It's time to take back Eden 6, and we'll start.
Ooh, but I could use the Whispering Ice too.
With the town of Reliance, I hired a gunslinger named
Drone should now be able to just full free shit itself. Let's do a little bit of class mod farming here. While we're in the area.
What's that? You want to do my bidding, do you? Well, you're in luck.
I ain't a real doctor, but that don't stop my meds from working.
Ideally, I just want something fucking, I should probably just go to Sanctuary. I think Sanctuary would have better, like, slightly better loot. This one seems like dog shit.
What's that? You want to do my bidding?
Athanas usually has the best vending machines, but I don't actually know if that's even a thing in this game. It usually feels like Athanas has the best vending machines, but I don't know if there's, like, vend quality or some shit. It might just be completely fucking anecdotal. Nubio 4 character, Balex the teddy bear. Dude, I fucking thought for sure that Balex was gonna be a Vault Hunter in 4. Because he has the line about how if he had a body, he'd be a Vault Hunter too. And I was like, that can't be an accident. Pisses me off.
Come in, buy something.
Fucking recursion. That kind of bangs. He is he's technically a Vault Hunter in Torg's Campaign of Carnage 2, or not Campaign of Carnage, Arena of Badassery 2. That's the it's the board game made by Monster Fight Club. And they're making a sequel, and that one has Balex as a Vault Hunter. Yeah, no, this isn't any better. Go to the other one because it's less walking. Teddy bear class would be funny to me. I feel like there's a lot of really cool stuff you could do with a fucking full-on mech guy. I think the bigger issue would just be the budget probably required to have Ice-T voice him. Fellas, I need to turn my fucking fan on. I apologize if it gets picked up by my mic, but it is getting fucking toasty in here.
Hey there.
Too much money and not enough blood? You're at the right place.
Wrong blue skill.
You there. I have employment for you.
I like this sniper, the Vladov. Vladov snipers do look pretty fucking sexy. That's not bad. I'll take that.
Slick bastard, that Clay, a smuggler. I don't quite trust him, but he worked for my father, and he just might be our best shot at driving them zealots back into the mud from whence they came.
So, you met the newest member of our growing family, Aurelia. That bitch is ice cold. She tried to kill her own brother. Can you imagine?
My goat.
Over here, Vault Hunter.
This is who I fucking returns at some point, either as an NPC or a Vault Hunter.
Name's Clay. I suppose you and I are here to start.
I fucking love Clay.
Mind telling me who I'm working with?
Clay. Think we crossed paths once on June Pie 7 on a smuggling job.
Well,
Clay's
we
the
ain't getting in
fucking
front, eh?
coolest.
Might go
Excuse
another
you.
way. Follow
Look
me.
at that hat.
Now, in my
Look at that shit.
experience,
That's a good hat.
resistance needs two things: hope and guns, but mostly guns. So, we're gonna liberate this town, crack open its weapons cache, and put Jacob's guns back in Jacob's hands. Don't know what Wainwright told you about me, but that don't matter now. We got a town to free and bandits to kill.
Whatever happened to SNS from BL1? They make the light beams on guns. That's what happened to them. Canonically, they just started making the light beams on weapons rather than making weapons themselves.
Still got it. Come on.
What is actually interesting, though, is SNS was originally supposed to be in BL3 as an actual weapon manufacturer. You can see that in like very early footage. In the behind the scenes stuff from director's cut. And what it was SNS was supposed to actually be Atlas. SNS was going to have the tracking. And Atlas was going to have straight up wall hacks.
That was some damn.
Where if you ADS'd, you'd be able to see the outline of enemies through walls. And not only see the outline of enemies through walls, you were able to shoot enemies through walls.
There's the weapon.
Which, I'm not surprised that that got scrapped. Because I think for a fucking playthrough, people would use literally nothing but Atlas. I think having a... I mean, I do think it's probably just biased because Atlas is the one that tracks now. I think Atlas tracking is a lot better, but I think they could have had SNS just have, like, wall hacks. If they just had, like, thermal scopes or something where you could just see enemies through walls and not necessarily shoot them through walls, I think that would have been really cool. It wouldn't have been, like, super useful, and I feel like they would have had to have their identity more so come from stats But I mean, that's how SNS was originally anyways. They were just like, they were high, super big mag, medium range fire rate, right? Or something?
That's what the Brainiac.
Like, I feel like they could have definitely had the more of a stat stick gun that also just had, like, thermal scopes. It would have been very cool. But it's likely that SNS got cut super early in development. Because that was like, they were still using, like, BL2 assets for shit in that clip. Like, I think the clip was literally just Axton holding a fucking BL2 SMG with a different skin on it. Is that better? No. Shit. That'd be a bit of a struggle. I need those vending machines to be turned on quicker. I wish I had the monocle here. Which characters actually reacted to the unique dialogue from the player? Best Dracula flow bars go. The bugs are back. I also like, Shorty got a BBL, took that shit out 'cause she couldn't run. They tried to drive a stake through my heart for taking my dick out at a Blue Jays game. All I'm saying is I paid for the ticket.
This still ain't cracking. Might require some encouragement from your gun.
I think other ones. I pushed a camel through the eye of a needle. I really do this shit. That's a classic. Of course, We Smoke and Runts. That's why it's probably the most iconic one.
Nice work, Vault Hunter. You find that
That has to be a
gunsmith
joke. The SNS making the light beams.
Just some
That,
loyalists and
I don't
whatnot.
know where that was confirmed, but apparently that was
But
an
let's
answer
get
that
into this
Gearbox
shit
gave
first.
at some
One
point.
problem
I don't
at a
really
time.
remember when. But I'm pretty sure that was
Hard
canon.
shooting. Electricity's like a wild stab. Can't piss on it while it's running. You're just gonna have to trust me on that. That's Dalton's personal cache, but we ain't getting in there without the master gunsmith himself.
Oh,
see if I can
fuck, what
locate
is it? Call that pussy
While
the
I'm looking for
Matrix,
Dalton,
because I'm
watch
stuck in
my
this
ass.
shit, and I can't get out.
Just say, don't let me get shot in it. Language ain't as precise as a bullet, but it can be just as deadly in the wrong hands. Got a lock on Dalton, but right now we've got to secure the town.
We came to fight because they came to die.
Yeah, you know what? Giving drone whispering ice is a little bit nasty. Drop another one on him. Yeah, there it is. God, I love drone. There's people that don't like this action still. It's the craziest shit to me.
I protect the family.
How can you not love him? He's just a little guy. Just a little guy that drops grenades. Oh, right, dude, I fucking forgot my absolute favorite. She dropped that ass on me at an egregious angle.
All right, regroup and reload. More coming.
That one goes so fucking hard.
So you know, I've already hired some enterprising people to acquire the key fragments. Cost a small fortune, which I will earn back by taking a nap.
Drone's me
Because I
best
accumulate
boyo.
wealth in my sleep. That's what rich people do.
Like, unironically, I think Drone is, probably one of the... It probably is the single best utility action skill in the entire fucking franchise. I don't know if there's anything that does quite as much as Drone does. Literally, I think the closest second is either, it's either Wilhelm's drones or fucking Digiclone. I think Digiclone is closer than Wilhelm. I need you to get your ass over here, buddy. Death Trap has literally nothing for utility. He just exists and does nothing. He smacks things around. Can I please get some ammo? There we go.
Every part of me.
All right.
Serve me with my dear business partner. Are you sure your family is up to the task? I
Who makes
don't want to
vending
use the word
machines?
blistering incompetence.
I don't know. I think, isn't it? I think it was said that Marcus, like, airdrops them into locations. But I don't know if he makes them.
I ain't no backwater cowboy.
I don't know, I'll go stare at them, see if I can find a fucking logo. Where's the manufacturing number on this shit?
My time to shine. Firehawk.
I mean, given how they look, they look kind of doll-like. You know? And I think Doll made the ones in TPS. So they could, like, I think it's canon that Doll was the ones that made the TPS ones. Because Doll did a lot of the shit on Elpis. Which could either imply that they also do the vending machines just normally, or that could mean that they don't do it normally, and like how they don't do the fast travels normally, but they do them on Elpis, so who knows. Bear Claw's regular attack laser beam can revive you. What more does the lady need? I guess there's also Buck Up, or Bulk Up, or whatever the fuck it is. Man, I'm glad I needed ammo. Holy fuck. You fucking kidding me, dude? Holy shit. Wait, well, okay, hold on. No, because, okay, that's just on the thing. I guess you're right. I guess Death Trap does have some utility to him. I still don't think it's as much as Wilhelm or fucking Clone though. Or yeah, either of those. The game becomes easy as long as I don't splash myself like an idiot.
Nice fight. That's the last of them. Spoke too soon. Don't let your barrels cool just yet.
Let's see how you do against my iridium tier brothers and sisters.
Yeah, let me see the big guy. Let me absolutely annihilate him with my Firestorm.
It's raining bandits. Shoot blindly into the sky.
Brothers and sisters, hell
Ain't got shit, buddy. Ain't got shit. Theory Mancubus is gonna be the big end boss whenever Borderlands ends, and he's been behind everything from the beginning.
Keep your distance.
That could be
man has
funny.
got reach.
I do hope they bring back Mancubus, but I hope next time they bring him back, they actually do him more justice than they did with the last DLC. Because holy shit, he barely has a fucking point to existing in there. He does fuck all.
You do the honors, Vault Hunter.
He does more in the side quests, but that's about it. I mean, the side quests for that DLC are just better than the actual DLC itself anyways, but...
And the town is
Probably the only person that likes talking down on Maurice. Nah, people love Maurice. Maurice is the fucking goat, brother.
But we're not done yet. Looks like the COV kidnapped Dalton. He's been held in an island lockup called Fort.
Somehow everything is gonna come back to that damn lodge.
You free Dalton. Dalton worked for Wainwright's daddy too. Montgomery Jacobs' personal gunsmith. Dalton makes the finest firearms on the planet. We can't have his guns ending up in COV hands. We're getting him out. Bet you're wondering how Aurelia Hammerlock got all mixed up with the children of the vault.
When the invasion, I found out she was spying on her brother. Aurelia gave the Calypsos all they needed to take.
I was actually kind of disappointed that they didn't, as much as everything about the BL4 Halloween event was a fucking disappointment. I think I was almost most disappointed by the fact that Maurice didn't make a reappearance. I had to go to whatever, it's fine. Listen, this was actually the strategy, okay? Because now I have my car there and I get to teleport back to it. This is actually just big brain, alright? This is tumorous brain gameplay right here. Huge malformed brain gameplay. Good old Eden swamp ass. How Salvador's a commentator now because he's in debt to Mancubus and he doesn't want to deal with him. There was something that unlocked. I forget what. Oh, my new diamond back. I think that was it. I can sell this one. There we go.
Hey sis, the vault thieves trying to rescue that gun.
Why? I don't know why I decided to walk under that.
The teleporty thing.
Wasn't the smartest maneuver.
Yeah, sure. But because I want to, not because you asked.
Whatever, just do it already.
Asshole.
Firestrike's so fucked.
We'll go in that way, Clay. Is there
I
another
mean, just
way?
both the storms
Maybe
are
by the bay?
fucked, but
What do you say?
Guess we'll need to find
I didn't have to farm for it. I thought I was gonna have to wait until fucking Red Jammer to get this.
Nice vantage.
Well, vault thief still alive. Guess I should have anointed a few more of the family. That's the real power.
Reminds me why I kept you alive all these years?
Oh, come on, don't be like that. We're having fun. Right? And she walked away.
Find anything, Vault Hunter?
What about that crane thingy up there, eh?
Good idea. That'll do nicely. Unfortunately, it'll be a bit of a bear to get to it. You'll have to go through the lumberyard, and that's COV Central.
Oh man, I have to go all the way back there? Whoa, oh man, I gotta do so much backtracking. Oh no, it's gonna take so long. See, there's the genius at play. There it is. I'm just absolutely crazy with it. Planned all along. Mr. Shank? Dude, I remember that name. I don't remember who that is. Hold on. Wait, was Mr. Shank in BL3 or in BL2? Oh my god, he was. Or he was mentioned in BL2. Don't you kill him in BL1? I think that might be why we don't see him again.
Fight on through there and find a way up to those shipping cranes. There must be a loading dock up there somewhere.
I probably should just run through here. I don't really have the ammo to actually kill shit in here. But I want the XP. I'm already like kind of behind in XP from where I usually like to be. I don't really want to avoid mobbing. How did that one not get hit by any of the splash that I sent in its direction? Good lord. From the pirate DLC? Oh, the fuck, I don't even remember his name. Doesn't he also die? Or am I crazy? It's been so long since I've played any of the BO2 DLCs. There's a reference to him in 3. One of the cosmetics, I think, in Welcome to Pandora? Yeah, Oasis Chic. 'Cause that's his fucking, his thing. And, his hat and glasses. Isn't it just shade? Is it just shade? Oh, yeah, it is shade. Did he die? I feel like he died.
If you woke up ready to enjoy a non-standard and incredibly dangerous conveyance, today's your lucky day. 'Cause
Yeah, I
it's
used way
time
too
to
much
ride
ammo here.
plans. Hop on up on one of them things and take
I'm gonna
straight to
keep using ammo. Not ideal. Yeah, let me see about grabbing some more. I swear to God, that's another fucking sniper rifle. He didn't die, he just got bitch smacked by Reese because of a jump scare. So he is still out there somewhere. That's good to know. Maybe he will come back at some point. He'll just appear on Kairos somehow. And they will never explain it. Surely fucking 28 ammo will be enough for this.
Bet it's quite a view up there. Now you may be on your way to a hellhole of a prison island, but that don't mean you can't appreciate the little things, you know?
You'll have to excuse Ty. She's
He was responsible for the water drought in that town, though. Yeah, because he went fucking schizophrenic and started talking to corpses. That's why he's the fucking goat.
Then our mom died. That one's sort of on Tyrene. But after that, our dad decided we could never leave his side. He never said it, but he saw Tyrene as a monster. And I was just a freak, by the way. But we left him
Goddamn,
and
dude.
came to Pandora.
This map is just fucking dope. I love Eden 6. I fucking love this shit so much.
Once you jump, you better be ready for a fight. Because the COV like giving up their prisoners about as much as a grog likes giving up a human shin bone. Time to jump. Good luck, Vault Hunter.
Damn it, dude. I'm not gonna have enough to fucking deal with the anointed. Modoc's gonna rock my shit. Might actually be fine. Not if I'm missing shots, though. Oh my god. Please just... Thank god. Yeah. Nope, it's still spawning shit. And it's spawning fire-resistant shit. That's fantastic, actually.
It's been real, Vault Thief. Boom, anointed.
Hands up, fam! Vault thieves come for the gunsmith! Secure the island!
Watch out, Vault Hunter. It's one of those freaks.
Back off, Vault thief! You'll have to pry that gunsmith out of my cold dead hands!
It's literally gonna be just barely enough. Holy fuck.
Damn fine slaughter. Sometimes you gotta take lives to save lives. There's a harsh wisdom to that. But damn it if it ain't true. Now figure out how to get Dalton out of there. There he is, the gunsmith himself. See if he's all right. Thank you, Vault Hunter.
My goat for real. The twins are such tryhards when Shade does it no effort.
Last thing I wanted to do was arm
Dude, you
those
know
guys.
Shade could suck the life out of
Guns
someone.
belong in Jacob's hands.
You know that mouth works fucking wonders.
Weapons cache. Take it.
You don't need no siren
Don't
powers.
ask where I was hiding it. I'll make my way back to Reliance. See you there, Vault Hunter.
Before we head there, I do want quickly go here and then go kill the dinosaur. Because that probably would have been a nice way to have gotten some XP that I was missing. That's probably enough. Also got my plain dirty active, so I'm sure it'll be enough. I'm going to sit here and manifest that it's going to be enough. Very excited for him to drop a fucking Garcia that I cannot use. That'll definitely be enough.
Show me what you're made of and take out that chunk stomp monster.
More than enough. That actually was significantly easier than I ever could have anticipated it was going to be.
I am most thrilled to have this beast upon my wall.
Be more entertaining. I'm falling asleep. I'm about to end the stream shortly. So I don't think I will be helpful in that regard. Just pick that up. Show up in my inventory. So he last appears in the first Tales from the Borderlands game, where he either helps you to escape August after the deal goes bad, or he dies after getting shot in the gut by her. Okay, so that's why I thought he died. That's probably the route I ended up taking. I couldn't remember why I thought he died, but I was pretty certain that I remembered him dying.
Nice work, Fall Hunter. Point you at a thing, and it gets done. So begins the resistance. I gotta tell you, I've been all around this galaxy, seen darkness and savagery you wouldn't believe. But those Calypso twins and their followers, there's something else. Someone's gotta stop them. And I'm thinking it just might
For
be.
now, his last appearance in the series. Have they said which one's the canon path? Because there is a canon ending in TPS. I don't know if I know they've canonized one of the endings. I just don't know what else they've canonized with it. So he's potentially dead. Unconfirmed until proven alive. Schrodinger's shade. Anyways, fellas. Oh. My back. I'm old and crippled. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out, as always. If you haven't seen it, I uploaded a new big scripted video today. I definitely recommend checking it out. Put a lot of fucking effort into it. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's about rocket launchers / heavies and how they can be improved. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, morning, night, whatever time it may be. And I will see you fellas in the next one. Bye-bye!